you got one on each side like this. You just loosen up and just unhook them, and it rolls right off. And you'll get, obviously, the first few times you might struggle with it a little bit, but after you do it once or twice, you'll kind of get a method down that works for you. And yeah.
4 of them?
Nope, you just have these things here that hook onto the pontoon. This is like what they call their travel cover.
Okay.
So you can tow it down the road like this. You have these, look underneath here, you have these 2 things right here. You just, one on each side.
Is it better to tow it with the cover on?
It just, especially with dusty roads and stuff like that, it's nice to keep all the dust out of your boat. Oh, that's right, it's got some water in it.
Water?
Yeah, some water's got stuck on that.
From the rain?
Yeah. I'm just gonna crawl underneath there, get that water off the back, and then take the cover off. So then pretty much what I like to do is just start rolling it from the front. Just roll it all the way up the back. These things here are your poles to keep that water from happening like that.
Okay.
They're just not adjusted right now. Alright, so you do get a wheelchair accessible door right here on the side. You have storage pretty much everywhere on the boat. This right here still needs to be installed on it. Like I said, there's some odds and ends. This right here goes. So there's some odds and ends that we need to do to it before you pick it up.
Is this new?
This is brand new. It's a 2024, so it has some rebates on it.
It sat for a while?
I got here in last summer.
Why would nobody buy this?
Just because most people want to order like something that matches their boathouse or their pickup, you know, as far as like color.
What color is it?
It's
Black?
like this black trimming and black tunes on logs on the bottom. And it's got like the white paneling. And then this tan, more or less, seats on it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the water. It's a vinyl floor, so I mean it's not. Here's the thing: the logs and the deck on it. So the deck is a lifetime warranty. So, like if this ever goes bad, like where it starts feeling spongy, like I don't know if you've ever been in some old fiberglass boats. The floors are a little bit spongy.
No.
That's a big thing with fiberglass boats. These you don't have to worry about it. They do have a lot of good warranties on these boats, which is nice. And like I said, there's storage everywhere.
It's kind of, is this a bit, this is big, right?
Oh yeah, this is what, 24 or 25 feet. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, you get storage underneath all of it. And
Like life jackets and stuff?
yeah. And the storage on this side. This is where the batteries go. You do get an onboard charger.
Mm-hmm.
So if for some reason your batteries are going low, getting low, if it's out of there, just plug it in. You don't have to worry about pulling the batteries out and charging them individually, which is nice. This side just has some stuff for your power steering, different stuff like that. Because this does have power steering on it. It's a super nice system with that. You having any questions or anything like that?
No. This is as good, like this is for this price range. This is about as good as it gets, then, right?
Yeah. You're not gonna find a different one. I mean, like I said, it does have a $5,000 rebate on it. So this is what you call your depth finder slash fish finder. You know.
Does that work?
Yeah. Powered on. Obviously, we'd have to have batteries in it. This is what runs your speed, RPM, water pressure, engine temps, all that stuff is on this screen right here. That's all customizable with this over here. You have, and like, I have a tech come out here and show you exactly how everything works.
Oh, okay.
And run you through like after the point of sale. I just don't want you to, I want you to understand a little bit about this boat before you buy it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just
12-person limit.
Yep. Or 1,700 pounds.
Seems like it should be more than that for all this. 6, 9, 12, 14. Legally, 12.
That's not even legally. That's just what you can put on here.
Oh.
Yeah, that's just what the manufacturer says. If you do somehow run it into a rock or something like that, you can't get back and see them. If you have more than that many people on it. And let me just tell you this: you're gonna have over 1,700 pounds on this thing anyway. By the time you have all your coolers, everything in it, life jackets, all that stuff gets put into it, you're gonna have more than 1,700 pounds on it anyway to have it set up right.
Yeah.
So
it's not really.
It's just that's what they say to cover their back.
Oh, it's 2,000 pounds.
2,000 pounds with like motor and gear and everything.
Oh.
So like that.
What are we at right now?
Couldn't tell you what that motor weighs even off the top of my head. I'm guessing that's probably close to 400 or 500 pounds.
So this is automatic?
No, that's you lift it up. It's super easy to do.
Can I see you do it? Or is it not ready for that?
Wireless charging.
Is there any chargers around here?
What's that?
There's no chargers around here, just up here?
I believe there was one on the last one I saw. There was one somewhere up front here.
Yeah, I swear I saw.
Is it just? Oh, you got another one back here. Set that. Could have sworn there's one that, maybe one under here. So this is a cooler storage. Put coolers in there. Kind of keep them out of the way.
Is this stereo in here?
Yep. And that's all.
So
right
two
here.
chargers on board, just right here?
Yeah. I thought there were more.
Yeah, me too. Maybe there's different models of this Regency.
Yeah, I know different models have different ones. I know the Sun Tracker has like one up here.
Too bad it
two
looks
here.
like, I don't like that metal look.
No, that's the biggest
I really-
thing with them.
It
But
just doesn't look it. So probably has some cooler stuff inside though.
no.
No?
No.
Oh.
So to get this size of boat and a Sun Tracker, you'd be about 20 grand different, cheaper. Yeah, but sit on that seat, and then I could have you sit on a Sun Tracker seat, and yeah, it's
Oh, that's comfy.
these are very comfortable compared to. It's the same material as right on this, but
Cadillac?
it's just so much. It's super comfortable.
Trim?
Yep, that's trim the motor up and down. You also got one on the motor itself, so you don't have to have someone up here on your own stuff.
What's all that? Oh, just like,
That's trim settings that you can go to.
oh, okay.
A lot of people have, this does have the smart trim feature on it.
Mm-hmm.
So what that means is you can set a setting on it of where you want the boat to ride. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure if you understand how trim works and all.
No.
So pretty much you don't
Trim
think about
up
it
if you're in
friction.
shallow water, right?
No. So when you're taking out of the water, you want that motor down all the way because that gets you up on plane.
Oh.
And then you want to trim that motor up all the way because when you trim it up, it makes the boat go like this itself. And then you're just think of the water going like this. You have less friction, the boat that's in the water, less friction you have. And the better fuel mileage you get, the higher top speed, stuff like that.
Just by trimming your motor
Yep.
up?
Yep.
So lifting it up or putting it down?
Trimming the motor up.
As you get on the plane, bring the motor up?
Yep. And that has that smart trim on it.
So
where
it'll do that for you? Oh,
You
nice.
just need to figure out a setting and stuff where you want it.
You'll feel yourself get up on the...
Yep, so like pretty much when you take off, and what you should do is just find somebody that knows a lot about boats, have them, when you take this thing out for the first time, just have them show you all that stuff. Because you can't explain where it's at, it's just something that you just trial and error until you figure out where exactly it's at. You're not going to hurt anything.
Yeah, error, and it's 80,000,
Yeah, that's the thing. You're not going to hurt anything by
Right.
keeping that motor trimmed down the whole time. You're just not going to get top speed out of it.
And
you're
you'll
going to be chugging a lot of fuel, but you're not going to hurt anything.
So once you get good at this, you can start trimming your motor down and up,
Yep,
or is
so
that like a...
the first time you take it out, you'll put the throttle forward, and then you see the front. You see where the water's coming out, the sides, and then you just start trimming up, and the water's coming out of the side of the boat a little bit farther and farther back, and then all of a sudden you'll feel the boat start going like boom, like it's getting super bouncy, and it's almost losing, like the prop is losing traction.
Yeah.
Almost like that's too far. You trimmed it up too far, so then you just back it down a little bit. The problem is you don't want to have that motor trimmed out when you take off, because then that just puts your butt end of the boat into the water, and you're just sitting there plowing water for a while before your boat actually gets up on plane.
So it's a gradual thing.
Yep. And that's all stuff like watch YouTube videos. YouTube is your best friend right now.
Yep.
But yeah.
All right.
So you do have storage underneath here. This is kind of where you put your life jackets. Like I said, this still needs to be put on.
What's this? Oh.
That's storage for like paperwork and stuff. So
I watched the boat cops. So you have to have whistles and jackets and...
yeah. So it comes, this one you don't need a whistle because it comes with a horn.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't, we install fire extinguishers on it for you. And the life jacket's unthrowable. That's something that you'll have to get yourself. But yeah.
And do you boat at night or no? Not much.
I don't really. I mean, there's every once in a while it'll be dusk when I'm headed back.
Yeah, so mostly
But
no.
the problem with Montana is it gets cold around here.
Yeah.
The sun goes down, it gets cold.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a bonfire or something to keep you warm, but yeah.
And it's not covered, so...
The bin. Oh, one thing I didn't want to show you yet before I get use this thing here.
What's that?
That is a privacy curtain. So let's say it does get cold and you want to get out of your swimming trunks, get into something, you know, pants, whatever.
Yeah.
You put a jacket on. That privacy curtain gets set up. It's set about this tall. The curtain goes all the way around it.
Uh-huh.
You can change, you know.
Oh, it's a portable thing?
Yep. It
Okay.
just stays in there and it'll just set up right out here.
All
Sets
right.
up off of this right here.
So that's how people get changed on the boat out of wet clothes to dry clothes.
Yep. Yep. Like if it starts getting cold, it sets in this right here.
Is that a table too? Does this come down as legs for that as a table?
No, because if you can feel that hydraulic, it keeps
Oh,
it pulled up against
okay.
that. Your table is right there, and it can be put in any
Yeah.
of that spot or that one back there.
I got spoiled and watched one of those Barletta videos.
Yeah. Until you see the price on them.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty expensive. They're nice though.
Yeah.
But I can show you on the Bimini real quick. This is makes it a lot easier if this is a two-person job, but I'll just show you real quick on one side. There is a little button. Welcome back here so you see it. There's this little button here, and you just pull it straight back. It's a little tricky all by yourself, but might help if I get this off.
Is that weighing it down?
Yeah, it's one. All right, and then if it's by yourself, I just set it right on top.
Okay.
Come over here, do the same thing. And then, I don't know if you can feel this, if you want to touch it, but it's...
Oh, it's got hydraulics.
Yeah, it's super easy. And then, in order to open it up all the way, if you want me to show you how to do that right away too. All right. So this right here, take those two apart. And this one will come out. Put in one of your storages. And then, yeah, you pretty much just...
And that doesn't blow in the wind?
Yep, this right, this part right here, sir.
To tighten it up?
Yep. This right here. This way. One way.
Only covers about 4 seats.
Good. So, this part you just adjust to where it sits right in this.
To apply tension?
Yep. Then you'll figure out how, it'll take you a few times to figure out exactly how to do it. That makes it easier. Pretty much you just do that.
So it doesn't
this
blow
right
away.
Here, let's do tighten. Let's go like this, and then ratchet like that.
Okay.
And that'll keep it, fully. This one is pretty high, which I like.
It is, yeah. I think I've never seen the others, but most of them are like right above your head.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, this is good.
This is storage. You can put phones, whatever you want in there.
In that, people actually store it. Is that zip?
Yeah,
No.
and that's just something like obviously you don't want to.
There's so much storage here.
Yeah, obviously you don't want to try to put it together with stuff in there. You don't want to, try to put that.
But you could put. Yeah, okay, I see.
But while you're out on the water, and this is totally fine. You can run down the lake with this up.
That's what I was wondering. Okay.
Yep.
Full
And then,
speed?
Oh yeah. Yep. Obviously, make sure this is tight.
Yeah.
Same thing. Make sure both of them are
Both
down.
of them are on.
And then, but yeah, you never want to tow this down the road with that.
Yeah.
And then also you got accent lights right here. So you can see, I believe there's 3 in here.
What's this about?
That is your anchor light.
Anchor light.
Yep. So you have a green and red, navigation light up front here. on this side.
Okay.
And then on the back, when you're anchored, you got to have that white light up and turned on.
Is this the only position for this bimini? It doesn't come up here if you want it. It just stays back there.
No. And there's people that get 2 biminis for it.
Oh, really?
I wouldn't waste my money.
No.
It's you're either gonna want to be in the shade, or you're gonna want to be out in the sun.
Not everybody's gonna want to be in the shade. Some will be in the sun, then back and forth, just rotate.
Yeah. And the best part about having a pontoon, like you're looking at this thinking you can put a lot more than 12 people on, you're not going to be sitting in one spot the entire time you're out on the water. You're going to be moving around, doing stuff, whatever have a dog on here, whatever. That's the best part about having a pontoon, is you actually have room to be moving around.
Most boats you can't do that. Right?
Yeah, most boats, you have 3 people in it, 4 people in it. Like, let's take that Target 18. That says 5 people. You have 5 people in there, there's not a whole lot of room for anything else. And that's a big difference. Obviously, they make bigger, like the 21-foot Nitro over there. I think that one's still rated for 5 people.
It's not enough.
Yeah.
How do you bring out a few families? You can't.
Well, that's not what they're for. They're for fishing. And fishing, you don't have a few kids running around. You don't have, a dog running around. There's people that have a dog or 2 on there, but 1 or 2 people. But, there's not a whole lot of room for too much else in that.
All right. So that's pretty much, that's the scoop?
Yep. And obviously, once tech's out here, they'll go under some stuff like that.
Not much I have to do with the motor?
Unless you're servicing it, no. You're not ever gonna be back there. The best part about these is utilizing them is super easy. You just trim it down all the way. All the water runs out the bottom, and you're good.
Okay.
And yeah, the cup holders are everywhere. I believe
Are these stairs built into the trailer or the boat?
they're built into the trailer.
That's cool.
Yeah, so under here you have lockable storage, so if you want to have stuff in there, say you have it at a boat slip or something like that, you don't want people messing
So all
with
your
stuff.
lockable there and there, or just here?
I believe it's just this side. I'll double check. And I think this side has all your stuff. Oh, no, it's on both sides.
2 lockables.
So, yeah, this one has your cup holders. And you can put these wherever you want because it has a Velcro strip down here. So, say you wanted it here, you add on. And then if you say you wanted it farther, whichever way, let's say you wanted to lay on this one, get some sun, you can always take that off and put it underneath of it. And you have 2. So.
2 back there, 2 up here?
Yep.
And so there's 2, 4, how many cup holders? 2, 4, 6.
So there's 2 in each of these.
8. Oh, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 12.
Yeah.
They do that. I see.
Yep.
Okay.
And somewhere there is your pedestal that this table sits on.
Oh, okay.
So.
Table right here.
Yep, and you can put it here or in that one back there. A lot of people end up having it up here just so kids are back there jumping in, climbing out, Adults are up here drinking.
Right.
In the good time. No, it's very comfortable compared to others.
Feels luxury. I haven't felt the other ones, but I assume it's...
Yeah, compared to, well, that's even a Regency, an older style Regency. I'm trying to think if we have a front shopper here with the cover off. Right there you go.
It just looks run down.
Yeah, that one's an older one. That one's a customer's.
But these things last for a long time, right?
Yeah, no, the warranties reflect that. Like 10-year warranty on like the boat itself, like the plants in here. Lifetime warranty on the structure.
So after 10 years, you're on your own for what? Everything? The motor?
The motor, you have a 3-year warranty on that.
Oh.
Motor head. As far as like let's say this seat right here fell apart, you have 10 years on that.
10 years on interior?
We never have any problems with interiors as long as people don't use Armor All on them.
How do you wash it? Just soap and water?
There's a bunch of different ones. Just don't use Armor All. Because what that does, that seals up the pores on it, and then it can't breathe, and you sit on it and it rips. Or it pulls out a stitch.
That's what'll make it start fading too, and sun baking it in.
Yep.
So they make certain kind of cleaner for... What about the floors? Same?
The floors of vinyl, you can literally take a pressure washer to it.
Okay.
So it's a weaved vinyl.
But not a pressure washer to this.
You don't want to pressure wash that, no. Or like this stuff here.
What is that? Just like
Some sort of vinyl. Kind of the same stuff as that's on the bottom, but it's just a little softer.
So they make different colors to this?
Yep.
What other colors do they have for this one?
I'd have to check because it's a lot. I think they have.
Oh, they have a bunch.
Yeah. But one thing I didn't notice until just now is that that's a mount.
Oh. Oh, they want you laying there.
Yep, that's what this is for right here, is to be looking tanning yourself, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Wow, this is like.
Yeah.
I might be a pontoon guy now.
Well, at all the ads I'm looking at, all the boats for sale, they always say selling for pontoon. Seems like not everybody, but a lot of people are, maybe they're starting to have kids or something. Things change. This is comfort though. Like if you're going to be out on some, and you're hitting the water, you might as well be on some nice cushions to absorb a lot of that.
Yeah. When it gets super rough, nobody's going to be up here anyway. Because the farther to the back of the boat you are, the smoother the ride.
Oh, it's always
going to be right there.
Okay.
Also, you do always have what I was telling you about, hitting the wave. So you think about it, you're running through the water. The front of your boat is going to be at the most 2.5, 3 feet off the top of the water. So
off the top?
Yep.
So these part will be fully submerged, right?
So you can see right here where the water line is.
Oh, so it doesn't really come up much over that?
Nope. No, it'll stay about right here.
Okay.
And obviously, I don't know what the hell they have inside that boat. It could be really heavy. Who knows? But
so it won't come up here then?
Nope. So that's what I was saying about that white.
The white caps?
So when it gets white caps, that water's coming up over top of itself, and that's when you start having water coming through the front.
That's when you need to get out of it.
That's when you should slow it down, trim it up a little bit, and just kind of put through. And that stuff, that's why I say watch videos, because there's a lot of that stuff that you don't have to know, that it is a good thing to know it.
Right. So weather is key.
Yeah.
Especially around here.
Keep an eye on your weather, and you'll realize, what you're comfortable in. My wife is not comfortable in anything over 10 miles an hour, just because I got a smaller fishing boat. Yeah. And she doesn't like the.
So if you had this, she would be more comfortable with?
Yeah, she'd be way more comfortable in this because it's such a bigger boat.
So bigger, better.
Yep.
What are these things?
That's your lights that I was talking about.
Oh, okay. No cameras, right? You got to do all that stuff on your own?
And I'll just put it this way, you're never going to use cameras on this boat.
No?
No.
Okay.
You'll take it out once or twice and be like, okay, this isn't so bad.
See, look at it like this, it doesn't look that bad, but look at it on the camera though. That thing looks like it's just that doesn't even stop, you know what I mean? So it's nice to see this in person.
Yeah, and that's why, if you called me and said, I've never seen a boat, especially you seem pretty new to the boating world. Yeah. If you called me and hey, I want to buy a boat, I like this one, I want this one, sell it to me, I'd be like, at least come check it out first, because I don't want you getting over your head.